Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. DOT is still in this potential third wave or in the early stages of wave 4. I'm currently tracking a rally to the upside as long as the critical support of $5.55 is holding. This is the main risk level. I don't necessarily expect the price to retrace all the way down to $5.55 in this internal fourth wave, but the $7.17 level or $6.31 level could be tested if indeed circle wave 4 is already unfolding, but that remains to be seen because we could still be in the late stages of circle wave 3. We're going to take a look at that on the smaller time frame, but both are plausible scenarios. Either way, the 5.55 level is key support, okay, in both scenarios. So it's important just to understand if this circle 3 extends a little bit higher, then the next resistance level is at 12.38. That is in blue, highlighted in blue there, the 100% extension of the initial A-B structure where the A wave topped in March and the B wave bottomed in August. So that would be the next, let's say, resistance extension, whether this would be reached in an internal third wave still in circle wave 3 or already we get the fourth wave done now and would then rally afterwards in wave 5, this level would act as resistance. But that's when we look at the smaller time frame, or when we're going to look at the smaller time frame in a minute, then we should see, or we should get a little bit more clarity about which one it is, or at least what the microstructures are that need to hold in order to keep the upside structure alive in possibly in a still unfolding circle wave 3. So important is to understand as well that if we form one more high in circle wave 3, which I would actually prefer, but it's not guaranteed, but I would prefer that. Well, in that case, then this support region, it will move up with the price. And that one more high, obviously, as I mentioned, it could reach 12.38. So that needs to be understood as well. And I would say it is also important to understand that if we get a fourth wave, one more high is expected, then we will get a key decision point. Someone asked me yesterday about, cycle top. I mean, what is the cycle top, right? What I can tell you is that if we get another 4-5 pattern, I assume a more substantial top. If we can form another higher low afterwards, and I will add a support area for that, it sets the stage for one more high, possibly close to all-time high or even slightly breaking above it after $50 region. But I would not rely on that additional high. I think we should get one more high, possibly into the $20 region. Here, the upper half of the blue target area and the upper half of the red resistance area, $20 to $30. I think we shouldn't necessarily rely on more. All right, we shouldn't rely on more. We shouldn't hope for more. I mean, hope isn't great anyway in trading and investing. Replace hope by strategy, then you're good. But that's just, what is the cycle, I can tell you that should we complete wave 2 in white up here, it could be a major top. So I think we just need to be watching for that, just need to be aware of that. Not saying it will be, but there's going to be a major decision point and the risk will be high up there. Now looking at the smaller time frame for DOT, no, this was Filecoin, this is DOT. We're holding above upper micro support. So there's this micro support area which I communicated. It's between 749 and 897, and the idea was, look, as long as we're holding that 749 level, we could even move higher in a still unfolding circle wave 3 before we get circle wave 4 done. But any break below that Monday low or Tuesday low at 749 would rather indicate more clearly that we're already in circle wave 4. All right, so that's the pivot between direct upside continuation in circle wave 3 and an already unfolding circle wave 4. So that's what I'm watching at the moment. There is some upside momentum, but it is weak at the moment, at least. But we're still holding upper micro support. So that's why I said, it's a support area that we can watch. Is it for large positions? I would say probably not. It's more like for anybody who's doing some scalping, who's looking for short-term positions, maybe just to understand what the pivot is between circle wave 4 and the still unfolding circle wave 3. The risk is kind of high because this circle 3 is already long enough to be complete. Just looking at the microstructure, I would actually prefer one or two more highs. So that's the update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.